From IPM News, I'm David Pierce. This January marks Donald Trump's return to the White House for a second term as president. During his campaign, he made promises on several issues, including mass deportations, tariffs, and the Middle Eastern crisis. On this episode of Voice of the Voter, I'll uncover how Central Illinoisians are feeling as a second Trump term gets underway. Whether you'll directly notice or not, life in Central Illinois and the rest of the country is going to change. Using Donald Trump's previous term as a guide, the people we spoke to are concerned about mass deportations of migrants, Israel's war in Gaza, the possibility of another Muslim ban, and reproductive rights. Trump also said he would get rid of the U.S. Department of Education and give control back to the states. Sundiata Chajua is an associate professor of African American Studies and History at the U of I. He believes if Trump's plans are successful, it will have devastating consequences for students.
There won't be universal pre-K. You're seeing the elimination of Head Start. You're going to see the elimination of financial supportive programs, right? You see the elimination of special ed programs, and we are wrongfully, I believe, but disproportionately included in those programs. So that's going to be, and then the attack on the teaching of African American history, right, and culture, which they mistakenly refer to as critical race theory.
Advocacy groups in Champaign County have also been working overtime. They are educating families with mixed immigration status and undocumented people about their rights ahead of one of the president-elect's biggest promises. During a December rally in Phoenix, he said the countdown to end migrants entering the nation is underway.
And we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. It's going to stop. You're not going to have an invasion of our country any longer. That will stop in just a few very short weeks.
Ricardo Diaz was born in Mexico and has been advocating for migrant resources with different orgs across Champaign County for the past 20 years. He believes the Trump administration will fail with its plans, citing Trump's previous travel ban in 2017.
So they would put out an executive action, Muslim ban, for example. Anyone that comes from those countries can't come in anymore. Well, that's against the law. And so when they try to implement, eventually they had to withdraw many of their executive orders. Because if you want to make something permanent, you have to put it out to the public must comment, they must answer those comments, and then eventually that law can be applied in that particular way.
While Trump won both the popular vote and the Electoral College, Walid Jassim, an Iraq-born Muslim living in the U.S. since 1962, says he didn't vote for him or Kamala Harris, based on how the Biden administration has handled Middle Eastern conflicts. Instead, he voted for a third-party candidate. As for stopping the conflict and other issues, he may sum up the feelings of many people right now.
He may surprise us, or may not, or may make it worse. So we're just kind of holding our breath and crossing our fingers.
We have more in-depth stories about how Central Illinoisians are anticipating a second Trump term at ipmnewsroom.org. Click on our 4 more years, the View from Illinois section right now. I'm David Pierce reporting, IPM News.